Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles, a great millstone. Salutation to you, Akim, pushing this word in sincerity and truth. This is your brother Yassad back at you with another lesson. Willing to edify through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Right? And this lesson would be going into the aspect of the Lord. The Lord had um the Lord set Esau up, up till now for his ultimate judgment, because for for the longest while this man hasn't been judged or severely punished for all that he had done. you know look at look at him now. He's still in rulership. He's still being the accuser of the brethren. He's still, being as vile as he is, as it's in Revelation 12, and the dragon was wrought with the woman, right, which is Israel, and went to make war with the remnant that keep the testimony of Yahushua, Yeah, because this man is against the prophets, against Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, you know. And look how long he dwelt upon the earth, right? And this is just the time that manifesting your end is here. And with your end, you're going to receive the full blunt judgment, from since in the garden. Because when the spirit that is on Esau, when it was on Cain, right, he hasn't been judged. That's why it was talking about anybody who kill Cain. My God. Alright. Genesis 4:15. And Yahweh Hashem Yahushua said unto him, Therefore, whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And the mark set, and the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. Right? So yeah. That is why Cain didn't receive the judgment, that he's supposed to receive, and that spirit came back into Esau, Edom, being the wicked, being that murderer. That is why the scriptures say he was a murderer and a liar. Right? That is the spirit upon Esau, Edom. The Lord put a wicked, spirit on this, this race, this nation, right? And they are the vessels fitted for destruction. So it's all the Lord allow them up to this time, where the pride is at the highest. That's why the Lord say, and the Lord, he will let until he be taken out of the way, right? So for now, he just allowing him, to advance in his technology, you know. 2 Thessalonians 2:7, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work, because the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, right? They in rulership, everything being into the palm of the hand. They have the children of Israel in their possession, and they wouldn't let us go, etc. It's only he who will let until he be taken out of the way. So the Lord is allowing this man to play his hand now, and he's all banking your judgment. So that is why you, after you serve your 1,000-year period as slavery, the Lord is gonna cut you off forever, There's not gonna be none remaining of you. And your judgment is so booked that the Yahweh will send his begotten son, Yahweh Shai, to personally deal with you. That's how serious it is. The Lord is gonna send Yahweh Shai himself personally to deal with you. So hey, let's get into it. Second is just 12 and 31. Right? It say, and the lion whom thou sawest rising up out of the wood, and roaring and speaking to the eagle, and rebuking her for her unrighteousness with all the words which thou hast heard. And that lion is Yahushua, because the scripture say he's the lion of Judah. You know? Um so the lion, which is Yahushua, right? He was speaking to the eagle, and which we know, the eagle is representing the Roman Empire, but we actually in the revived Roman Empire, right? Because it had the 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 old Roman Empire, which was the red dragon, you know, with with the with the plebeians and the Democrats, etc. Right? Herod, you know, they had the Caesars. So yeah, but this time here we living in the time of the little horn, but it's also known as the revived Roman Empire, right? Um, That's why the beast had a wound, and the wound was healed, which is going back into the Renaissance period where they come back into rulership, and there's nothing new under the sun. So the same men that ruled back in the ancient Rome, the old Roman Empire, their spirit come back now into this time. They being the governors, and they that are in a high position in society back all over again. Not new under the sun, right? That's why the Lord say, all eyes gonna see him, even they that pierced him, right? Because reincarnation, you know, the same generals and Roman soldiers that did harm unto the Lord, they back in this time in their in high positions in the military, in the forces, etc. You know. Verse 32, this is the anointed, Yahushua Mashiach, which the highest had kept. So the Lord literally, that's why he has said earlier on, the Lord is going to personally send his son to deal with this man, Esau Edom. It's for them and for their wickedness. So the Lord is going to use Yahushua, trickle down to the angels and the house of Israel, to deal with you Edomites. Unto the end, he shall reprove them and shall upbraid them with their cruelty. Because the scriptures say, how long they dwelt without truth, right? And this is how this man is. He who is accustomed to doing evil, to whom shall he do good? So this man here, there's nothing, you wouldn't expect something, clean from an unclean thing, right? The scriptures speak about the leopard and his spots. Let's see if I get that. The leopard cannot change his spots. Right. Jeremiah 13:23 it says, can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. So that is it, it could never be found in this man's heart, to do good. That is why the people would always mourn when this man is in rulership, right? The scripture said to eat the bread of violence. That's this man from youth. That is why his blessing was the sword, right? The bread of wickedness, Proverbs 4:17. As at verse 16 it say, for they sleep not except they have done mischief. And that is what all of this here leads to, showing that this man is the wicked whom the Bible speaks of. The sleep is taken away from this man if he do cause a war or invade a country, or place sanctions upon a country. So you're seeing it all over again, right? There's no peace for this man around, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. And that's this man typically for you. So all these hundreds of years that he conjured up his wickedness, he did evil. He did evil unto those that did him no harm. He puffed at the enemies. All that he have done unto the nations, unto, most importantly, touching the apple of the Lord's eye, right? And having that perpetual hatred for Jacob, you're gonna feel it, and it's not gonna be easy on you, right? 32. Right, all right. I just finished that, right? So the Lord, set up the lion, which is Yahushua, to deal with you. The book of Jeremiah chapter 4 and verses 7 to back that up, right? It said the lion is come up from his thicket, the destroyer of the Gentiles, which is Yahushua, Like what the scripture says, and the Lord is dreadful amongst the heathen, right? Is on his way. He is gone forth from his place to make thy land desolate. And this is targeting you, especially Esau Edom. And thy city shall be laid waste without an inhabitant, right? For this gird you with sackcloth, lament and howl. For the fierce anger of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is not turned back from us. Yeah, so hey, no matter what you could do, it's not gonna stop your punishment, right? It's not gonna stop it. So as I say, how speak on upon how the Lord setting you up. Right now, you're so prideful that you're saying we don't need the God of the Bible anymore because of your technological advancements. But it's literally the Lord placing you in that. He's setting you up for a great fall, just as he did unto Pharaoh. Romans chapter 9, and I will start at verses 17, right? It says, for the scriptures say it unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might shew my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. And this did happen when Pharaoh was mighty, At that point in time, he was the most mighty upon the earth, He had a swift army, chariots, men, So and through his pride, right, he was puffed up, right? He was real puffed up, and what went on? The Lord brought him down. Therefore, at he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will, he hardened. right? So mercy is for Jacob, the elect, right? Was a Solomon 3 and 9. The Lord had care for his saints, Let me get it before I butcher it, just quickly. Was a Solomon chapter 3 and verses 9. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he had care for his elect. So let me go straight from it. Right? So mercy, he gonna have mercy upon whom he will have mercy on. Right? And you not in that bracket, Esau, Edom. You're definitely not in that bracket, because the Lord had an oath, he promised. That is why he even set up when our forefather Moses set up the altar, that the Lord gave his word that he gonna have war with Amalek from generation to generation. Right? And that is the head tribe of Esau. It say verse 19, thou wilt say then unto me, why doth he yet find fault? For who has resisted his will? Right? And that is it. Nobody has, their own opinion, their own they don't have control of their own lives. Free will, they don't have that. No one. Nay, but O man, who art thou that replies against Yahweh? Shall the thing formed it say to that formed it? Say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Hath not the potter power over the clay, of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? And Jacob, is that vessel of honor, the elect. What if Yahweh willing to shew his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted for destruction? Because that is why the Lord called them out in Jeremiah 50 and 31, thou most proud. Right? Didn't they say in Isaiah 47, the sit as a queen? Let me get that. Um, Jeremiah 50 and 31. Let's say, behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai of hosts, for thy day is come. So the Lord pinpoint you. The Lord put his whole spotlight up upon you. You is the most proud. Right? For thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee. And the most proud shall stumble and fall. This man is the most proud. That is why it say he could be like the Most High. Right? And none shall raise him up, and I will kindle a fire in his cities. Didn't the Lord say in Malachi 1, although the build he's gonna throw down, and he lay his cities waste for the dragons of the wilderness? Right? Because the Lord, the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment. The Lord already numbered your days. Right? It says, none shall raise him up, and I will kindle a fire in his cities. So nobody not gonna be able to redeem you for you to come back in rulership anymore. And it shall devour all round about him. Right? Yeah, so the Lord has it in store for you. Esau, it's booked. And that's why it say you're not gonna go unpunished. I'm gonna get that precept, right? Because this man, say, has been enjoying himself, right? for the longest while, right? Um, right, Jeremiah 49, right? Jeremiah 49 and verses 8. But before I bring that, let me get Psalm 73. Because this here is the pride of this man, because he on top, as David was saying, crying out in Psalm chapter 73, and I will start at verse 3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked, because they in that rulership position, right? They would say it is in the power of their hand, right? So they could judge unjustly, they could do as much wickedness, they could set up as much profane things, etc. And nothing is happening unto them for now, you know. But hey, they prospering in this kingdom because the earth given the Lord set up the basis of men, right? For there are no bands in their debt, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Just the other day, King Philip, the Elizabeth husband, Queen Elizabeth husband died at 99, and they said gone too soon, you know, almost a century, you know. Therefore, pride compasseth them about as a chain. Yeah. Violence covered them as a garment. The eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. They are corrupt. Yeah, they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. They shut their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. Yeah, because daily they blaspheme against Yahweh Hashem, the angels, the Holy Spirit. The mouth set against the heavens, and that is why the scriptures say he is what's that word? He's he's an adversary to Yahweh Hashem Shina. He's in opposition. He's in opposition. Right? Right, back at the Jeremiah 49. Right. 49 and verse 8. It says, flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. If grape gatherers come to thee, will they not leave some gleaning grapes? If thieves by night, they will destroy till they have enough. But I have made Esau bare. And I said, this man have the world. The Lord gave the world into his hand, and yet he wanna go overboard by controlling the minds of the people and further subjecting to the people, further making the people subject unto him, going as far as in placing a microchip into the brain to control them, just for them to be his slaves, right? And he shall not be able to hide himself. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not. Leave thy fatherless children, I will preserve them alive, and let thy widow trust in me. Well, right. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup are surely drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? So Israel, when we went off we was severely punished. So if Esau, Edom, if the Lord were to punish us for all our, doings, who is this man? Who is this man to not go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. For I have sworn, the Lord made an oath. Yesterday we made an oath unto our forefather Moses that he gonna have a war with Amalek from generation to generation. He swore, said, Yahweh Hashem Yerishai, myself, Yahweh Hashem Yerishai, that Bozrah shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. And Bozrah was one of east the Edomites' capital city, right? And this is why it's all linking back to the lion Yahushai coming back. Like Isaiah, let's see, Isaiah 47 and verses 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, right? O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. And also no longer you gonna be the noble one in power, And notice it speaks of the word virgin daughter, So she hasn't been touched before, right? And Esau, Edom feel so many hundred of years he's been in rulership for, Nothing is gonna happen. He's gonna, as it say, the tell itself, the houses is gonna endure into generation to generation, The house is gonna last forever. But hey, it's your time is come. That season of your destruction is here. Right? Let's see. Verse 2, take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the river. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, all the lies, the dark covering that they have over the people, about the UFO, the angels, about Yahushai, covering the faces of the judges. The Lord is using the prophets to expose this man, It say, yea, thy shame shall be seen. All these other nations, turning on this man. I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man. So the Lord is personally sending Yahushua his son to deal with you Edomites. Right? It says, for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts, is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness. Darkness, a hard time, hardship. No bright days ahead, O daughter of the Chaldeans, or thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. Right? Verse 6, I will wrought with my people, I have polluted my inheritance, and given them into thine hand. So Ezekiel chapter 37, I think it's 37 or 38. Bear with me. Where it speak of, and the heathen shall know that is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai that gave us into their hands, because we transgressed. Bear with me. This is bear with me. Let me see if I research it. Bear with me. Can. Right, can. I found it. Ezekiel 39:23, and the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity, because they trespassed against me. Therefore hid I my face from them, and gave them into the hand of their enemies. So fell they all by the sword. So that is how we end up into the hand of our enemies. Right? So back at the Isaiah 47 and verses 6. Right? Other than that, is no, you nations wouldn't have shit. I was wroth with my people, I have polluted mine inheritance, and given them into thine hand, thou didst shew them no mercy. So this man, although the Lord was punishing us, this man went overboard, breaking the men, taking the babies and using them as bait for alligator to just get his skin. They went real overboard. It said, thou didst shew them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. And thou saidst, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Yeah, so they were prideful in all ways, and they didn't consider the end. They didn't consider the judgment, right? So here it is now, and it is prepared for them, right? On life about to Jeremiah 49. Right now. Right about all that. Can Obadiah chapter 1 and verses 18. It says, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any of the house of Esau, for Yahweh Shemaiah had spoken it. And this is gonna come to pass after you serve your 1,000 years in slavery. Right, on the other hand, Psalms 149 on to the point in verses 7 to verse 6. Let the high praises of Yahweh Shemaiah be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen, and punishment upon the people, to bind their kings with chains, and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise Yahweh Shemaiah. Right? So that the honor, that is the testimony, That is what the saints we meditate on, taking you into chains, Putin, Xi Jinping, Kamala Prasad, the Rothschild, the Rockefellers, having you all in chains, That is our patience. Isaiah 14. Yeah. Isaiah chapter 14 and verses 21. Prepare slaughter. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquities of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. Right, and the children being judged, being killed, goes back into what? Reincarnation. They coming back through the lineage. Like what it say in the book of Numbers 14:18. The Lord is long suffering and of great mercy, forgiving iniquity and transgression, and by no means clearing the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fatherless upon the children, unto the third and fourth generation. So their sins, their atrocities that they have committed, they coming back to the loins to the fourth and third generation, you know, and back in that power seat, so they're gonna receive the judgment set for them. Right? Isaiah 14:21. Right? It says, for I will rise up against them, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushai of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith Yahweh. I will also make a possession for the bittern and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushai of hosts. The Lord of hosts had sworn, saying, surely, as I have thought, so shall it come to pass, and as I have purposed, so shall it stand. Yapa. So hey, your judgment is booked, is set here. You're not gonna go unpunished. The Lord is gonna bring you down. Hopefully this lesson was edifying. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to Akim pushing this word in sincerity and truth. And I'll close off by saying all praises belongeth unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Akakodash. Until the next one, Shalom.